Hey, how's it going? It's Andrew from the Couch Kids podcast. If you're here because of the Kingdom Hearts video, welcome to the channel. While we work on that sequel, please enjoy our podcasts, our Let's Plays, and our skits.
Is there a second part to that song?
No.
I mean, I think it's just kind of that.
I kind of improv'd that second part of. I haven't seen Dune 2 yet, so.
Oh. How'd you guys sleep last night? I know the tents in the sand hills of Arrakis aren't the most comfortable thing, but
Not feeling great, dude.
No.
Sand in
feeling great.
every orifice.
Yes.
Let me tell you.
Not just sand, spice. Woo!
Oh shit, guys,
What's that?
the ground is rumbling. Oh my god!
We gotta.
Look up. What? It's the Shai-Hulud.
It's the
It's
Shai-Hulud.
Shai-Hulud.
Oh my god! Oh, what do you want, Shai-Hulud?
Muad'Dib. Muad'Dib.
Wait,
Let me tell you, people.
Is the
He's not the,
Shai-Hulud? I guess
this
sounds
must be the right-leaning.
the right-leaning.
Oh
not the
no!
desert mouse you
Make
think he
Arrakis
is.
great again.
Yeah.
Make Dune great again.
We have been. There was a TikTok that went viral about a guy being Shai-Hulud, the desert worm.
Good people of Arrakis, it's me, Shai-Hulud, your beloved sandworm of the desert. Many people are saying Paul Atreides, little Paul Atreides, I call him Pesky Paul. He's Al-Mahdi, people are calling him Lisan Al-Gaib. Pesky Paul's calling himself Muad'Dib. He said, Muad'Dib, I'm a little desert mouse.
But using a Trump impression.
Like it's a Dr. Seuss character.
Yeah.
Shai-Hulud the desert worm.
He's
He
just.
halud and he cooed and
he squirmed.
and he squirmed.
And he spiced them all away.
He spiced them all away.
So we've been doing our Trump
Shai-
sandworm Shai-Hulud,
As you would.
and it's turned into like we've Shai-Hulud everything we can.
Paul Atreides.
And then the other day, because Colton's, this is not taken by anybody. Colton's catchphrase is
Humbus Wumbus.
"Humbus Wumbus."
Yeah,
as
yeah.
he
That's an
bursts
original.
open the door, he goes "Humbus
Humbus
Wumbus."
Wumbus.
Humbus Wumbus.
Then we were being the Shai-Hulud, and he was like, "Colton, he's a great guy, but his humbus hasn't been properly wumbus. Like I can wumbus. Show me your wumbus.
Show me your humbus.
I'll properly humbus."
What a disaster that catchphrase
What
is,
a-
folks.
What a disaster.
Like, what is he humbusing anyway? It's clearly not the Wumbus I would humbus.
What do we think, folks? Do we like it? Do we like
And
the
they're like,
wumbus?
boo.
Boo to the wumpus.
Boo.
They're all
Dude,
like,
it's,
in the crowd.
it's always like with the Trump thing, it's fucking hilarious. There's two things that I want to say. It's like, one, his crowd control of like, when it's always, you wait for the boo and then you're like, yeah, that's right. Like, and they're just going to say whatever he wants them to say. You know, it's like they'll always do what he wants. So it's whatever. It rarely doesn't work in his favor. But then the other funny thing is that there's the comedian on SNL who does the Trump, like the incredible Trump impression.
Yep.
And he said that he would, like, when he was starting out as like a comedian, because he only recently like blew up, and he got basically onto SNL because of his Trump impression. And he said that he has this awesome interview with, I think it's Jimmy Fallon, or it's some late night show, but you can check it out. And he talks about like how he honed that in. And one of the like really interesting points he makes is that he would be doing stand up and he would try to do the Trump impression, but he was saying that people won't laugh at it if you're just doing normal shit that he would say. So like if you do like normal political shit that he would say, like people don't laugh. They're like, this isn't funny. Like what, it's horrifying. You know, like I don't like it.
But
Either.
but as the Dune sandworm, it becomes fucking hysterical.
And literally, that's what he said. He said the time like the light bulb switched for him was when he realized that you have to make him say shit that is so out of the realm of politics, but like clearly in the way that he would say.
Yeah.
So like the example he gives is like peasants trying to destroy a dragon up on a hill.
Yeah,
And so he's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
we're gonna go up there, folks, and we're gonna make that dragon's head spin. Let me tell you. And it's just like so funny because you're like, yeah, it's right. It's whenever you use it in context of something that he clearly has no like realm being in, it turns it into something
Couch
hilarious.
kids, I've listened to it. What a disaster.
What a disaster. Those boys think they're funny.
frankly, Ari is my least favorite. Frankly, I'm going to say.
Quite frankly.
I'm kind of upset
Colton,
about
he's
that.
a good guy. He's a good guy. They're not so much kids anymore.
I feel like
I've
I
never
wouldn't
seen
want
a
to be a
kid that
favorite
big.
or a least favorite of his.
Yeah.
Like least is like, oh, but then most you're like,
You're like, oh, who am I?
right in the middle.
You're like,
is
oh,
good.
I'm not very good at that point. Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
I have a little surprise for you guys.
Okay.
Okay, so Andrew came in with a
A bag of
TJ
goodies.
Maxx bag, and he said he's gonna do this on air, so we don't know what this is.
Oh! Yo! It's the popcorn
It's the
fuck
dude.
it.
The Dune popcorn book. I gotta
Here
take a
you go.
picture.
Yeah. Get a picture of Andrew holding
Put
it
your
too.
whole arm in there, dude.
Yeah.
Oh. Now point it towards me.
Point it towards him.
Now smack it. Yeah.
Like that? You like that? Little bucket?
Okay, boys. This
Want me to
is
fill
Why
you
is it
up?
wet?
G-rated podcast.
You guys can't see this, but Ari is actively taking off his pants.
So,
There you go.
Dude, he
Here.
got the popcorn bucket.
so Andrew, you saw
God.
Dune 2.
Dude, it's terrible. It's try like
That-
fuck.
Okay, you know
to
what? I'm
Put
gonna
your
be honest. This feels way better than I thought it was.
no,
gonna feel.
Ari, put your phone in there
And try to grab
and
the phone
ignore
out.
ignore the KY jelly in there. Just put your phone in there and try to like take
it
it out
out. Okay,
because your
phone's in here.
fingers will get stuck in it.
Dude, the phone keeps slipping.
Oh fuck, dude.
He's
God
it's a
damn.
lot of
So I try to actively eat popcorn while pulling it out,
Yeah.
and the
Jesus.
the nozzles of the
Shai-Hulud.
Shai-Hulud, they like just rip popcorn back in. So
Yeah.
every time
No
I put
one's
my
eating
hand in,
it.
I can only pull out like 2 kernels at a
This
time.
thing looks so fucking ragged.
Yeah.
Dude.
it's
Yeah.
beat.
Yeah.
Andrew's been taking care of that popcorn fuck it
Yeah.
for sure.
How do you not put
Fuck
your
it.
entire wiener in
So-
here? Like,
If you guys can't tell this pod, we're clearly
Sorry.
Dune pilled right now.
dude,
And
it feels so good.
so
You should see our
Honestly-
eyeballs. They're blue. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
honestly,
I'm spiced up,
the
dude.
popcorn fuck it does feel pretty good. Like when it gets up on your forearm a little bit. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a tickle to it. I'm enjoying this.
He's reviewing it like a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we got
guys.
the popcorn fuck it from the
So
Dune
chat-
2. Hey,
Chat, the tingle sensation when it reaches the upper part
Yeah.
of the forearm, you got to be scraping the bottom of the bucket, but it's real
Atreides
good.
420. Thanks for the subs. Thank you
so much.
Thank you for the spice.
Thanks for the spice.
Spice. What is that?
I love the bucket.
You guys saw Dune 2. I haven't seen it
Yeah.
yet. What are your
You've
thoughts?
seen
I
Dune
want-
1 though, right?
I've seen Dune 1 and I've seen the old
Yeah.
Dune, which I think is hilarious. If you haven't seen the old one, you should definitely try giving it a watch.
Brutal.
So I'm a very new Dune head. Like I
Newly Dune pilled.
like I don't know the books.
Noon.
I don't know the books much at all.
You want to hang on to it? You can hang on to the
Yeah, I
bucket.
want to keep.
Yeah.
I wanna keep,
Keep-
my
keep
arm
the
in it.
bucket.
My-
Yeah,
I want to
please.
keep fisting this bucket. But like I know the 80s one. I've seen it like once in college, I think,
Yeah, it's
and it
rough.
was like it's just a fun time.
Yeah.
But I have weirdly like good memories associated with it.
I do
But-
too.
But I watched the first one, the Denis version, on Friday before Dune 2.
Okay.
Like for the first time. And then I was like, that was sick. That was awesome. And I want to, like, Megan and I were like, we're going to watch it this weekend.
You're like,
so
let's
then,
just
like,
go
I
see
saw
it.
them back to back pretty, like, close. And it's fucking epic, dude. It's like, I like the first one more, I think.
Really?
than the second one, but it's just like, 'cause I just love that like sci-fi world building shit
Yeah.
where it's like they show you all these machines that like you just know how they work based on like how they move. The spice collector though is like so sick, and like I love all that shit. Yeah, dude. The Dune spice is taking over. It's fun.
People are like, because it's kind of crazy. I feel like it's getting like insane hype right now in terms of like sci-fi community and people being like, this is like, it's the Empire Strikes Back, like level of
agree.
like,
There's some crazy.
I would agree.
There's some crazy things.
I was
I
going
would-
to
I would
say,
agree.
you guys think it's like that
100%. I
great?
think that this movie will go down as one of the best like sci-fi movies.
Really?
On the same level as Star Wars, and yeah,
Because that's
I
not,
could see that.
I fully believe that.
do you feel that way about the first one? When the first one came out, like what was your, because when I watched it, I was just like, yeah, that was a movie. Like I was like, it was fine, but I wasn't like clamoring for the second part.
I feel like,
But maybe that's just me.
I think the second one builds on it the way that Empire does.
Oh,
in
okay.
a way that's just like everything that you love about Dune One.
Oh, dude, he turned into a worm.
We're bringing it back.
We're bringing it
All
back
right,
with
stick
better
your
folks.
whole fist in me. There's a tingle sensation
to
when
ask
you get to
twice.
the elbow. Frankly, put anything you want in there.
Dude, your
Jump on
impression's
my
getting
back.
really good. yeah.
Because I've been doing it all
So
week.
much.
I've been doing it nothing but that. Like anything that happens in the apartment, I'm
Yeah.
like, Noel,
Noel, please.
it's cold in here.
No, Noel. That's what
It's
they always say.
Noel.
It's that L, dude. The L
Yeah.
part, the L. You have to like roll the whole tongue.
Frankly,
Frankly, we were doing, not to take
Yeah.
away from the Dune talk, but we were doing it too. I was doing it with like the Loud House, and there's something hilarious about him like critiquing cartoons. You know, It's
Like
just
grown man.
Yeah, like grown man being like, SpongeBob, it's not the first 3 seasons you remember, folks. Season 13, I don't know what they're doing over there.
If I was mayor, bikini bottom. But dude, yeah, like Dune, there's this like special energy about it where it's like it's very like.
See, that's
you
what
could
I
tell there's
feel
like
is
passion
coming from
put
it.
in, and
Yeah.
it's like I don't think like I mean the story's what fucking 50 years old
That's
now.
the- that's the
It's
thing.
not the most inventive story,
well,
but
but at the time it was. That's
Yeah,
what. That's
pretty
that's the
huge.
crazy thing because like you watch it and I'm like this. I'm like, oh, this is just Star Wars, but
Yeah.
Star
Yeah.
Wars obviously was written after it, so it's
Yeah.
Star Wars, and then Dune 2. I'm like, this is Avatar. It's just like
yeah.
Blue People Avatar.
Same with it's funny because that's how kind of I'm big like Lord of the Rings head, and so it's like a lot of people, so much comes from Lord of the Rings now, but like so I think younger kids would probably be like, oh, it's not that original, but you're like, no, dude, this was written like after World War II.
Yeah.
Like this is incredible, the fact that this exists.
So it's like,
But yeah,
if you go in with
it
that
is funny.
mindset, it does like, it makes the experience like very enjoyable. And
Yeah.
the way that they portray like cool, like non AI, like controlled computers that are like based in animal like forms too.
Yeah.
It's like really, really cool. Like I watched a couple like
Breakdowns or
what's it,
stuff?
Alt Shift Delete? Is
Alt Shift X?
Alt
Yeah.
Shift X, yeah. And because he goes straight into like the books, and Megan's been reading the books, so she's been kind of telling me a little bit about them. They're like very different because it's all like mental. It's a lot of like cerebral and like mental stuff. But
There's, if I remember correctly, the thing with the books and Dune in general that like may not come across as much in the movies is how much
You can fuck the worm bucket.
how much you can
whole
fuck
chapter,
that worm.
whole prologue.
I looked
It's-
right into its.
Apparently, it's like the way characters can communicate telepathically,
Whoa.
like by like
okay.
looking at each other and stuff,
they
or
explored
like
that more in 2.
yeah. And apparently,
Yeah.
like that's always been a really hard thing for people to direct, like visually, you know. But I don't.
I would say it's still
Again, I haven't seen
pretty
the second,
out
so.
there in 2. Like I think
Yeah.
that was my main thing where I was like when it gets very spiritual and like
Yeah.
it is kind of, you're like, what the fuck is going
Yeah.
on? But it is still like you can follow it.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, like I don't know, man. Just like the sci-fi portrayal of stuff, it's like it's so cool. Like what do they call lopters?
Yeah.
or like jopters or something.
yeah.
It's like the dragonfly, like
Oh
like
yeah.
helicopters
Yeah.
and stuff, and they have these turret machine guns in the second ones that like they're not like they're just like
Yeah.
and they just like
Yep.
lay down like a spray of bullets and stuff, and it's like really cool stuff you just like haven't seen, but like.
I also think like the
It makes me
cultural
excited to see it.
impact of it is just obviously you could just like tell how much people love it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
boardwalk and all
people
that
are
stuff.
like vibing to it.
and I
It's
think
crazy.
that like
Yeah.
I think that very much adds to it now
Yeah.
in a way that like I'm sure fans did for Star Wars before they had like
yeah.
you know a way to express it, and now it's like I think it will go down as one of the best science fiction
Wow.
movies ever made.
And it came out like post COVID when everyone was like hammering to go back to theaters too.
Yeah.
So I think it's just like numbers are they're crazy for like a original, not I guess original, like
Plus
a
the
sci-fi
words,
adaptation.
the words in it that they use, it's
Yeah.
just like they're all
Yeah.
just comedy, like the Gom Jabbar,
Yeah.
the, like
Jabbar.
little like needle,
yeah,
like he sticks his hand in, it's oh god, because I remember
Yeah.
I think that's how the book opens up, and I was listening to it on audiobooks, and it was just like all these words. They're the best words
I've ever seen.
You get all these crazy words. And
Biggest
it's like,
words.
Paul.
Yeah.
okay,
Jessica.
Ari, you know what? When I was talking to Noelle about it in the movie, theater, like her name is Chani, but it sounds like Johnny, so everyone's just like, "Hey Johnny, hey
Jenny.
Literally everybody's name sounds more sci-fi. Their actors sound more sci-fi than their characters.
Yeah,
his name
yeah,
is
yeah.
Paul, and the guy's name is Timothée Chalamet. Like,
Yeah.
Zendaya.
Zendaya is more
is
science
playing
fiction than
Johnny.
Johnny. Yeah.
Fucking Jason Momoa plays Duncan, Idaho.
Duncan, Idaho, man.
Dude, he rules,
Hey,
man.
is he in the second one?
You've seen the first one.
Seen the first one.
He dies,
He
right?
died in the first
Yeah,
one.
okay,
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Whew. No
Sorry,
spoilers there,
just-
fam.
Spoilers
I mean,
for Dune 1.
yeah,
for,
we'll put
for
a
the,
spoiler tag, I guess.
for the
on
Duncan
this.
heads out there.
Can I share a
The
funny
Idahos, if
The
you will.
Idahos!
Can I share a funny thing from the Dune 2 experience?
Absolutely. Yes.
That I had.
I love
So
that it's called
we
the
we
Dune
got
2 experience.
tickets pretty last minute for like a Sunday matinee show, and they were pretty much almost sold out. But
Whoa.
we got top row seats.
Yeah.
And we got like the last two on the top row with one extra space beside us.
Okay.
And we went to the Regal in Alhambra, and it's really weird
You didn't go
because
to the
like,
one in Pasadena?
they do, but I don't like that one.
Oh.
Yeah, we wanted to get some food after. Anyway, so the
Alhambra's a good place to get food.
like the way the theater was organized was like we looked at the seating chart on the thing, and it was like us, like the top row, anyone could buy it, and then there was like a bunch of like handicap spaces, and we're like, well, we're just gonna get the ones like right there. And when we get there, we go up to the top seat. There's no seats. It's like handicap, as in like you like pull like a
Oh, wow.
wheelchair
Yeah,
out
yeah.
there, right? We sit down. These two dudes come up to us and they're like, "Hey, I think you guys are in our seats." And we're like, "No, we're like 8 and 9." Like, and
Yeah.
they're like, "That's not 6 and 7." And we're like, "No. Like these are our seats." And then they're like, "Our seats like don't exist." Like they bought the like
They bought the
handicap,
Yeah.
but I don't think they knew like
That
wherever
they
they
didn't
bought
realize
it
that's
that
what-
it was
that
like,
their,
handicap.
their seat had a little logo on it that
I don't know where they bought it, dude.
chose
Just
to
couldn't
ignore.
see. Yeah.
Dude. So anyway,
Ooh.
they were just like, "What do we do?" And we're like, "I don't know, just
gonna
like
have to sit down."
stand there, I guess."
Sit on your lap.
Yeah, they leave, and then like after like 15 minutes, and like the movie's starting now,
They bring fucking chairs.
they bring
No!
fucking fold-out chairs. They come back and they're like oh, it's like and they're like giggling, and we're giggling because we're like, they give you fucking chairs, and they're like, and a Slurpee. Like,
For the inconvenience?
yeah, of taking the handicap spot.
Of clearly buying the
But
handicap spot,
this-
thinking that you're going to get something out of it.
This
Yeah.
makes me laugh. After we left, I was like, I gotta take a picture of this.
Oh my god.
I'll throw it up right now. But dude, it was like, so one of them had the normal seat, and one of them had this, and the whole like first 20 minutes, like the friend was like, like couldn't
Trying to
get
get
comfortable.
Well, it's a short movie, right?
Oh, Andrew, I think it's like a tight 90. No,
No!
it's 3 hours.
Oh my god.
So
It's 3 hours?
They had
Yeah.
to
Holy
keep
shit.
switching because it was
It
so
better be a good fucking
uncomfortable.
movie.
Yeah, like they were like tagging in and out because it was so uncomfortable. And whenever they swapped, like Megan and I just looked at each other and like we're giggling
Like,
because
this
it's like
is such a. Yeah.
they
What a disaster. What a
What
disaster
a
that
disaster.
is, folks.
it would have been better if they just like sat
Regal
on
and
the
Alhambra.
floor. Or,
Yeah,
like,
I was gonna
stand
say.
up or something. Like
I probably would have been more comfortable to just
Yeah.
stand for 3
Yeah.
hours.
Or
They
sit.
could have just sat on your lap. I think I would have offered to be like,
Hey,
wanna-
daddy's
man,
right here.
I got the Dune popcorn
got- you
bucket
could
if
sit on
want.
my
Like,
Dune
popcorn,
bucket.
yeah. They probably could have scouted out like empty seats too.
I
and
think
just,
they
like-
could have.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think they were embarrassed and
As they should
ashamed.
be.
They should have been,
Ashamed
yeah,
would
because
be a
yeah,
bit.
you don't buy the handicap spots. Like, let's not.
Also, just going off that, Regal. Have you guys been to a Regal movie in a while?
no,
They
is
suck.
it
Are you talking about the
bad or good?
pre-show movie?
Oh,
Are you talking?
my
Are you talking
God.
about how insufferable the pre-show for the Regal movie theater is?
Ooh. It's
it
no
was
Nicole
like-
Kidman?
It was like, no, it's just ads. It is so many
Really?
ads. It's like 45 minutes of ads.
Oh my God.
After start time. It like trailers don't start at start time, like
Whoa.
ads start. And it's like the same ad with a little different skin. It's like, get bubbly apple cider drink. And then
Yeah.
it'll be like, hey, like amp up your movie with bubbly. And then it'll be like, butt fuck with Coke.
Did you get your popcorn? Fuck it.
Fuck your popcorn. And it was like, dude, oh my God, there were so many Regal ads. And it's like, I'm at fucking Regal, dude.
Did you get the Danny Trejo one? They might have gotten rid of that
No,
one.
no Danny Trejo.
Dude, okay. So they used to have an ad for Regal, and it was just these insufferable assholes just like walking into Regal, and they only spoke in movie quotes. It was like 3 minutes long, a trailer
I do
for
remember
Regal.
that one.
And they were just
Yeah.
like, can we sit here? And he's like, you can't sit with us. And he's like, but you're telling me there's a chance. And then out of nowhere,
that's my skin crawl.
Danny Trejo comes out with like a Coke, and he's just like, hey, Fredo, I fucking loved you from The Godfather Part 2. He's like, you were my friend, Fredo. And then that's it. That's all
And they're
Danny
like,
Trejo
damn
does.
good ad.
And you
Good job, folks.
You get that 7 times in a row.
Oh my God, dude.
It makes AMC's pre-show just like a fucking blip.
Honestly, I was gonna say AMC. A lot of the time, it feels like a breeze. I don't really have a problem with
No,
AMC's
because
pre-show.
they stick to the trailer
they stick to the
start
script.
at this time.
Trailer start at this time. Nicole Kidman comes out.
Everyone's
to,
It's a
happy.
new one
to
too, right?
applause. It's newish.
Oh, okay.
To applause, which is my favorite part of seeing a movie
It
in
is
Los
fun.
Angeles.
It is fun
Is
how that's
Nicole Kidman gets
Nicole
applause.
Kidman gets an obnoxious applause every time.
And it's
I'm
beautiful.
me being one of them.
Yeah,
but
same here.
Andrew stands up.
Yeah.
I have stood up and saluted.
Mm-hmm.
She's great. They changed it a little bit. Mostly it's
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
but she says a different end line, which they
Is the
get.
old one going to be available, or are they replacing it?
Now they're replacing it,
replacing it, yeah.
that's a
but it's
shame.
it's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's like they use the same footage. She just uses different lines. It's just like
Weird.
different
How do
takes.
they do it?
So she's like, sound you can feel and popcorn you can fuck. Like it's just like
Yeah, she did say
yeah,
that.
she just
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
right at camera and she says that.
And then you get like a direct center shot of the popcorn fuck it being like,
It's like a whole, it's like Bruno, dude. It's like Bruno. Shai-Hulud.
It's me, the popcorn bucket.
popcorn bucket, folks.
Stick whatever you want in it.
I have a funny thing I want to share.
Dude, do it.
I've had this thing
on a
locked and
roll.
loaded for maybe 2 weeks.
Ari's been giddy about it in the group
Stoked.
chat.
It has
he's
to
like,
do with Facebook Marketplace and my wife Megan.
Let's go.
So Megan hits me up and she's like, hey, I found this cool side lamp. I know we've been looking for one. We get this. She messages me about this side lamp and I was like, it's like the guy's trying to sell it for like $60 or something. And I'm like, try to lowball him. Like,
Yeah.
Too much for a side lamp.
I was like, hey, offer 40 or
40.
something.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, immediately was like, no, like price is firm. And she's like, okay, cool. And then he raised the price up.
He noticed you were interested.
He raised the price up to like 60 or something, or like 70. He like jumped it up $10.
Yeah.
And then Megan saw that and just like didn't respond. Was like nah, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna buy this.
playing games.
And then
Yeah,
like
not playing mind
like
games.
5 hours later, he sends this video to Megan.
What?
He sends this video to Megan. I gotta get the volume up.
Fuck.
You're not ready.
I'm actually not. That's horrifying. I never want a video.
I hope I saw
I
it.
have a
This
weird.
is-
After this, I have a weird interaction too that I need to talk about.
Facebook
Okay, you
Marketplace.
guys
Yeah.
ready?
No.
Here it is again.
Crying. I'm not even laughing. I'm just like crying.
This complete stranger sent
He
Megan
sent it twice.
a fart video. Dude, dude, imagine his rating on Facebook Marketplace, dude.
You don't know how much I wanted to tell you guys about.
Oh my god.
I come home and Megan's
Megan's
like
crying.
she's in like she's not crying, but like she's like comatose. Like I know something. Like what happened? And she's like, I don't know. Like we watched it and we both died of laughing. And she was like this is awful and it's ruining my day, but like I can't stop laughing.
It's
about it. Like,
I was gonna say it's like the most insulting thing,
insulting.
but like it's just
like I don't know if it's like perverted or if he's just trolling. Like
like I can laugh at it, but I also know that if someone sent that to me,
it's heinous, dude. This guy's room looks fucking filthy.
I guess I have no room to talk. I guess I fart on this podcast all the time.
Oh my
so.
god. Like, because I'm sure he was just like, all right, fuck it. She doesn't want this thing. I'm gonna send this to her. I'm gonna rip Do you think? Okay. Do you think that this man has this
awful.
video for anytime he gets
I'm
rejected
wondering-
on Facebook?
I'm
Do you
wondering
think
if
that
it's
that's
like
just
a
like
lowball thing. Like, if you lowball me, I'm gonna send you this fart video.
Yeah,
fucking hilarious?
it is really
Or
funny.
he was trying
it's
to-
really rude, but
Yeah,
so
it's
fucking funny.
It's awful.
Yeah.
But like, I watched that and I keeled over. Like, I couldn't believe like that. And she showed me the like thing, and it was like 40. Like, no, sorry, like price is firm. And she thumbs up, raise price to 60, and then she didn't respond. 8 hours later, fart video.
He marinated on that
Marinated.
Dude,
He
it
sure
really,
did.
It really
He sure
stuck
did.
with him, dude. He was pissed.
for 8 hours. He stewed and
Yep.
then was like, "Fucking enough of this. I gotta
Eat.
fart on camera and send it to."
Like, not even worried about his like marketplace rating
No,
or anything.
I think Megan reported him.
Yeah.
And I was like,
That's fair.
yeah.
You know what's funny but not funny? If the Sofa Sisters like retold that story, it'd be a very different
And
way.
they're
It'd
like,
be
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, that's awful. That's fucking terrible.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
That's the
You
New
should.
Yorker.
You
fought
should,
it? He fought it in your face?
He fought.
You should report him. I swear to God, report him. Report him.
Sometimes to the audience, sometimes
Me.
I ask Andrew to like how a New Yorker would say something, and that is
Do you really? I've never heard you ask
that's
that.
it. Yeah, that's where that comes
He
from.
asks you that?
I asked him how.
He asked me to do a lot of things.
Oh, Andrew, we don't need to let all that out on the pod.
Caucho. Caucho.
No.
Coucho.
What? Caucho.
Colton, I don't like the way that you're looking at Coucho.
Yeah.
Colton, would you mind leaving the room for a
Yeah,
second?
get out of here.
Gotcha, you know, don't.
There he goes. There he goes.
Coucho. Colton's not in the room right now. Colton can't hurt you right now.
Nope. Just us. Safe space. He's scared.
He is scared.
He's scared. He's trembling.
His little cushions are
Clapping. His bones are rattling. What does Colton ask Andrew to do? Oh, it's heartbreak.
What does a New Yorker who is very shocked and upset at something sound like?
feels like he's deflecting.
Did he ask me a question back to my question?
Like a riddle.
That's what I.
Wait, whoa,
That's what I asked Andrew.
Get out of the room, Colton. Coucho. Colton's gone. Coucho.
but it's just
We're
you-
not speaking in riddles
No.
anymore. Okay.
No.
Just answer the question.
What does he do?
Pick it up, drop it down.
Oh, no.
Pick it
No.
up, drop it down.
I guess I know.
Now bend over.
Colton's abusing him with his power dynamics. Oh no.
Coucho's like, Muad'Dib.
Do the Trump accent, making sweet love to me. Well, now that was Coucho mixed with Trump, and sorry, God, guys, I don't want to fucking. Coucho, shut up!
This is your
Get back
thing,
here.
dude.
Your thing. You're responsible for one character.
I don't want to do it.
Sentient couch.
That's it.
No.
I'm taking a fucking break.
No, don't you dare.
we're done.
Don't you
Why are
dare.
you taking my
We're done.
popcorn
Don't you
bucket?
do
Why are you
that.
taking the
I'm taking the popcorn bucket. I'm going to the
Take an
bathroom.
entire bottle of CeraVe.
Great.
Stop
Hope
it.
you guys love my improv. Bye.
Hey.
I'm out of here. Woo! Oh my god, I'm feeling much better. Megan got me some sour gummy
candy.
worms.
Candy.
Yeah, Megan got me some sour gummy worms for my birthday.
You love
You
those.
sound like a child.
So I went out there. So I went outside after I got angry, and then I had some sour gummy worms.
Gummity
They're really good.
Gummity worms.
The sour gummy worms.
Oh, dude.
Do you guys remember this? This was a blast from the past for me. I saw a meme today, and do you guys remember Sobe?
Oh, the like lizard energy
Fucking
drink.
lizard
Oh.
milk.
Yeah. Yeah, it had the.
Yes.
That was the hottest shit, dude.
Dude, if you were a
Wait,
kid,
what?
it was.
It was like super popular.
Yeah,
Oh.
remember it was at like every fucking 7-Eleven,
You know
every
what I'm
gas
talking about?
station.
No, I know what you're talking about. The way you said it, you were just like, that was the hottest shit.
That was the
That
hottest shit.
That
dude.
lizard on that bottle,
That shit.
Does he have sunglasses or am I misremembering?
he did
It's
at
like
one point, I think.
thought it was like a
but
silhouette.
It's more like a
Oh,
it's
yes.
like a decal of
Yes.
sorts.
Kinda looks very
It looks like a
like a tattoo.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
It looks like a henna tattoo that you would
Sobe.
get in the
Yeah.
Bahamas.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
dude, I remember that being everywhere. People love that. Skaters
love Sobe.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what happened? I don't know what happened to it. Like, and I a piece of me just assumes that it was probably so bad for you.
Yeah.
Like it was probably just sugar and like
You know what it is? I just looked it up.
What?
You'd probably see it and you wouldn't even think about it. Like if you
Yes.
saw it in the lineup at 7-Eleven of the neon shit,
Yeah.
like the
Yeah,
neon fuel
exactly.
that they're selling,
Yeah.
you wouldn't even like take
Register
a second
it
glance.
anymore.
Yeah.
I'm guessing there's just so many other people who've like made something similar.
Right.
That doesn't
Jumped
look like
into
it's
that
from
market.
the Y2K. Well, maybe now it'd be
Yeah.
really popular. Who knows?
Sobe.
I saw a kid with Janko jeans the other day walking on the street.
love them, man.
Yeah, they're coming back.
Yeah.
The kids'
Anything
pants
90,
these
man.
days are
Y2K,
getting
90s.
bigger and bigger.
Wait, guys, it was Colton's birthday on Friday. We had a big birthday party for our
did.
dirty little 30-year-old
I'm
Colton.
dirty
little sexy little fucking
deviant.
slut.
Like I get to say now, everything I do, I just get to say this is 30.
It's annoying.
I just haven't stopped.
Yeah, it's great.
Snapchats
He
will
only
not
wears
stop.
he only wears A shirts now, and he just
He's
won't.
saying this is
yeah.
30.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy. How's it feel? Wait, no, you're not 30 yet.
I'm not
You're
30 yet. I turned 30 on Monday, but we did
Keep
celebrate.
saying it.
This is 30, so
What did we do, Colton? Tell us what we
went
did.
to Foreman's and we got a little toasty roasty.
Some of us more than others.
Some of us more than others. I got pretty toasty roasty. I had many a shot, many of margaritas.
Yeah.
People just kept it flowing for me, and I thought that was very fun. Everyone was so nice. I had a great time. You guys got me the coolest gift. People listening, these dudes, they got me a gachapon machine with waifus in it.
It was oddly looked a lot like the thing that was in the trash that I saw outside as I was walking to his
No, definitely
apartment.
not in the trash. That'd be crazy.
Yeah,
That would be
that
crazy.
That had the writing and poop that said "I hate this"
Right.
on it.
Why he
Too
would
unnecessary.
why he would do that?
I actually-
it wouldn't not even be like we would see
How
it.
did he even do that? You
I don't-
poop first?
Crazy if I actually
I
like
think he would-
filled every individual gachapon ball with poop, and then
Ew,
and then I put the coins in myself just to be like, I hate this so much, and I kept opening the poop and being like, wow.
Okay, wait. Ew. But yeah, so we went to Foreman's Whiskey Tavern in Toluca Lake. They were being a little rude. They were being a little rude, I think.
Little rude. I
Yeah.
would have been furious.
So Colton said 6:30, everyone should start showing up. He got like this little patio area for us to. It's like 4 tables, like 5 tables.
Reserved, yeah.
It's a reserved area, and people were like coming over around 6:45
After
as like
work.
After work, that's what people do, and they were
Dude, it was like,
gunning down Colton's throat about like we're gonna give your table stuff if people don't.
6:35. You
I
got a
I was going to
text.
say 6:35, I got a text, and they were like, where's your party? We're going to give your tables up. And I was like, whoa.
Chill
okay.
out, dude.
I was like,
Super
people
not
are coming.
cool.
Luckily, Darren and shout out Darren and Tacey, they showed up. And then I was like, I have people. I have
friends.
People are coming.
It's a real-
Yeah. I guess they just were like expecting, because I did like by the end of the night, how many people were probably there?
was
Like
like
20 or
20-something
25
people.
Yeah.
And They got their
and then they
fill.
kept putting people in the cabin and they kept leaving because they
Yeah.
were like, this is obnoxious. And I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, good.
see what you get.
Because of our fucking
Because
space.
we're fucking
Yeah.
in space.
We
Yeah.
took this over.
Yeah, so that was a little stressful way to start it, but it ended up
And they
being like,
didn't even do it in person.
Did-
they didn't?
Yeah, they
they
hid
just-
behind the text.
it
They
was
just kept
only the
texting me.
text.
Yeah,
They didn't,
no
I
one
thought it
ever,
was somebody coming up.
no one ever came to me up in person. They just kept coming out looking, and then I would get a text
Insanity
like, yeah,
that they
later.
did that
Cowards.
and not cowards.
Yeah.
Cowards.
Remember the time we went there?
Yup.
We went there before, and
Yeah.
we were like, "Hey, we want to sit at this table." And they're like, "Well, it was actually reserved at 7. It's like 8:30
It was an
right
hour and
now."
a half later
and
when
they were
we sat
like,
at that
"Well, you
table."
guys can sit here. You know, it's 15-minute grace period, so you should be good." And they still kicked us out after.
They made us move after
us-
2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like someone showed up out of nowhere being
Yeah.
like, we reserved this table. And I was like, dude, at 6:30,
Yeah.
it's 9 o'clock. Like,
and they
what
made
the
us
hell?
move. Yeah.
They
yeah.
made us
and they
move.
did make us move.
Hey, 5
So, I
minutes
don't
up
know.
for Colton. Fuck you.
Did you guys have a good time though? We didn't follow up.
Oh,
on,
yeah.
Yeah. It was fun. I kind of blacked out. I think like I got pretty toasty.
I mean, we stuffed you quite early. Yeah.
quite early. Yeah. I
and
feel
then
like
you had a lot of drinks.
both are true.
30 Steffens, as they say.
How late did people?
Oh my god.
All right.
How late did people stay? Because I feel like
think
Andrew took care of me early. I feel like
When
you brought
you
me
left,
home.
when you left, it started to.
Okay.
It pretty
Yeah,
much
you
broke
left.
down.
You left, and people, were
Oh, cool.
left.
Party's
I would
gone,
say
dude.
it probably took you back around midnight.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That's great. They told us they didn't think I would be there late. Foreman's. That was the other thing they told me. I was like, hey, I want to reserve this table from like 6:30 to the end of the night, and they were like, whoa. They're all like, you can't just that's a long time. You think people are really going to be there for more than 4 hours? And I was like, yeah, it's a birthday. Like we're gonna keep drinking until you guys close down.
Yeah.
And we probably did.
Pretty much did,
Yeah,
yeah.
pretty much did. Like
Yeah, those guys need to chill out.
They need to chill out.
Also, part of the early drinks we gave you,
The
I
early
think,
stuffings.
the early stuffings,
Yeah.
we got you a lemon drop
Yeah,
shot.
you got me little lemon drop shots,
so
dude.
when I went up there, Megan and I were like, "Can we get like 10 lemon drop shots?" She's like, "Yeah, that's cool. Like, we don't really make shots, but we will like make a drink
and then
We'll-
disperse
we'll,
it.
Like, we'll charge you for 5 of these drinks, and then we'll split them up." And I was like,
Oh.
Whatever works.
Whatever
Like, I
works,
don't
yeah.
care." It took forever, and like I was like, "That's like, fuck, man. Like that's not like
Just make a shot.
just make like a shot. It's fine."
All right, that was the one thing that drives me crazy about that place is like they love what they do, and that's great. But on a Friday night,
They are
when
spending
when the
per-
line
Yeah.
is
It's
40
massive,
minutes.
yeah.
I was at the bar with Ari,
God,
and
dude.
I don't know what you ordered, but the guy was like he had
Yeah.
like a basil leaf in his hand, and he like looked at it, kept looking at it, and then he went. Smacked it with his hand to release some bullshit that I'll never
the
taste.
basil fumes.
and then
grabbed
and then
the
he like
whiskey,
put it
yeah.
in, and I was like,
He grabbed the whiskey, spun it around, farted on it, let it marinate.
and then he sent
Sent
Ari,
the
then he sent
video.
Ari a video of
They
him
sent me a
farting on
video.
his drink.
He told me to sign it on my phone, and
They're very much like we're proud of our whiskey, and that's great.
it just takes forever,
Very
dude.
cool,
It
but
takes-
yeah.
takes
but, okay,
way too long
so
on Friday night.
I'm like, and these are in like full size glasses,
Yeah.
but they're half filled. And I was like, why can't you just put it in like shot glasses? What the fuck?
They don't own shot glasses.
I guess not.
No, they don't.
Not
No,
at
they-
a whiskey bar.
They straight up don't.
And I was like, oh, cool. Like, I'm only one person. Can I get some help? Can I get some help carrying this? And she's like, I got you, hun. Don't worry. And I was like, oh, thank God. And she like gives me a tray.
Yeah.
And she's like, here you go. And I was like, oh, like, I'm scared I'm going to drop it. And she's like, you're not going to drop it. You'll be fine. Here you go. And I was like,
She's like, no,
I
do
really
it.
hope these aren't expensive. She's like, they're not.
They
Have a good
are.
night.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, just, and I picked up, she's like, from the bottom. And I'm like, oh,
She's like
fuck.
teaching you how to serve.
Yeah,
She gets you
I've
like an
never done
apron.
this. Dude, I've
It's
never
like-
done this before, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm on the inside, and I have to like circle around the crowd out through the hallway where like the kitchen is, and I'm like walking a step like a minute, and dude, the amount of like 40 to 50-year-old women who were like, right here, honey. As I was walking by,
You get a percentage of the tip at the end of
Yeah.
the night. Like,
All right, I was literally about to make that joke. Like,
Yeah.
you like dropped it off, and people were like, "Excuse me," and you're like, "I don't work." Yeah, what can I
okay,
like? What
what
can I
do?
get you? And you're like,
whiskey
"All right."
sour's coming up.
Yeah. All right.
Linda,
We,
I'll be
we,
right there.
we actually don't do shots here. It's kind of our policy, whatever.
And then I smack a Bailey.
yeah. Ari, get over here. And you're like, hold on, just 1 second.
Hey guys, Colton, happy birthday. My boss wants me back, so I'll be right back. Yeah.
But I can't record on Sunday. I gotta shift.
I picked up the
I
shift
picked
for
up a
paid
shift.
shift. Yeah, sorry guys.
Jeanette needed it.
Jeanette-
She's having a baby.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to pick up some extra cash. But dude, like I couldn't believe they handed me the tray.
Yeah.
The thing was full. It was heavy. I like don't know how to do this, and I'm like trying to navigate a busy Friday night at this whiskey bar.
Yeah.
I swear to God,
And it can be tight in there. Yeah.
and there's
a
like
lot of people.
dogs running around the
Yeah,
back,
that's
and
right. It's dog
I
friendly.
I feel like at one point I almost dropped it too. It like slid, and I was like.
Yeah.
And if that thing shattered in the middle of like Foreman's, it would have just been. I would have fucking.
Would that been
left.
the end of you,
I would have
dude?
just
Yeah.
went home.
Yeah, they would have came up to you and been like, "Why didn't you just ask us for help?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, this is not going to look good on your performance review.
Fuck.
I just got fired.
I was gunning for
I just got
student.
fucking fired. I was gunning.
I was gunning for manager, dude. And that place is expensive too. Like Colton, it was a lot of fun. I do love that place. I
Yeah,
still love
we
going.
really don't mean to like keep track.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It was
But it's
very
like-
fun.
No,
I don't think
yeah,
they.
no. I'll
like,
just
yeah,
make different plans next year.
they are a little full of themselves when it
I
comes.
just
to
think I think they're
I
very
agree.
full of themselves. I'm glad that they gave you a spot, Colton. I don't want it to sound like we did not have
Well,
fun.
did I tell you about the crazy thing? Is because honestly, my first pick is I really
Yes.
like, for those who don't know, Guildhall is a really
Yes.
cool bar here in Burbank, like North Hollywood area, that like has a bunch of like video games on screen. And they're always like streaming Twitch stuff.
board
We love them.
games, yeah.
Everyone's super nice. They have this really cool back patio area. And I called them and I was like, hey, can I reserve this spot for a birthday? Like, I've seen you guys do it before or whatever. And they're like, yeah, of course. Oh my gosh. And that day's open. Like, it's great. And I go, okay, cool.
Oh, and guys, is the back patio a really popular spot to sit down in?
Yes, it is.
Oh, wait. No, it's not.
No one's ever out there.
No one really ever is out there. They always want to go inside and play their board games. And so I was thinking I could get it outside. And then they're like, oh, you want it on a Saturday or a Friday night though? And I was like, yeah, if you have one open, because my birthday's on a Monday. Like, I don't want to, I'm not going to be out there on a Monday. And he's like, well, we don't really normally do that, but if you want to put down a small deposit, you can
nice,
for it.
okay.
And I go, oh, okay, yeah, like how much? Like, cause I was like, all right, if it's, whatever,
reasonable,
I'll,
yeah.
whatever.
$200.
Yeah, a few $100, whatever. I get the spot, I don't care. And I was like, for my birthday, they're like, okay, so it's gonna be $2,500 for the night. And I was like, are you out of your fucking
Oh,
mind?
I assume that includes drinks, right? Drinks for the.
doesn't.
That's just the hold.
That's just to hold the spot. And I'm like, do I get this back? Like, what are you talking
No,
about? I
that's just for
gotta
us.
pay
Yeah.
$2,500 just to like be like, hey, I'm gonna have some friends back here. We're gonna.
I also like that he assumed that like when you called, he's like, oh, a weeknight or a weekend?
weekend?
Like I wouldn't be calling you for a spot on Tuesday night.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I
I-
assume the
Oh,
patio's
we don't-
empty.
We don't
Yeah.
usually do that. Also, if they just let you have your thing for a few $100, they would have made way more money. With the crowd we go and like
the group we brought in, they would have definitely made way more money.
$2,500 extra dollars.
Yeah. Cause like at the peak of like us hanging out at Foreman's, it was probably like 25 people, I think. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
at least.
And also, another shout out to Guildhall is I really like they do shots there, and they have the
They
most
do.
amazing like they're like we make this gin shot with strawberries in it that they let like sit with strawberries
Colton
for like
likes that
7
shot.
days, dude.
Yeah.
It is so good.
It's the best.
The best shot I've ever had. Yuffie Guildhall. That's what we've always called
That's
him.
what we always call it. We love it.
But whew.
It was
Anyway.
still a lot of fun.
It was so much
Thanks,
fun.
you guys.
It was
You
so
guys
much
made my
fun.
birthday very special.
I do love Foreman's. It's
I had a great time.
yeah.
I got very sloppy. That's
Sloppy
that's all.
toppy, baby.
Sloppy
Sloppy
poppy,
toppy.
baby.
That's our sloppy
toppy
poppy.
rappy.
You're sloppy poppy. I kind of like that.
Oh, Cacho, hit that song.
Question of the week.
Woo!
That's the best question.
The biggest question you're
All
gonna
right,
have
The
all
biggest
week.
question.
Ari's
So,
standing
here
up
we
to
go.
deliver this question.
Question of the week.
Hate this.
This question.
He's got aggressive energy.
Sit
So
down.
imagine you
please.
die like this.
Oh!
I shoot Andrew. He's dead,
Andrew?
right? And he comes back as a ghost.
Whoa!
Woo!
If you were a ghost and if you died and became a ghost and you were stuck in this afterlife on this, mortal plane, where would you haunt?
Did you really fucking kill me?
I needed
Yeah.
to explain it for the audio listeners.
Absolutely. So you're,
Oh,
dude.
Is this permanent?
Yeah, usually death is.
Yeah. Well, now you can be like Gahul and you can possess someone.
Yes.
Oh,
You and him
You
and
and
Google can
Gahul
hang out now.
for real.
You're like, oh,
oh,
it's really been bugging me
great.
lately.
I
He's
love
been asking me for ghost money.
spend on those ghost.
Venmo.
I need it. Daddy need money. Please.
Ghoul bucks, dude.
Cool bucks. Need some V-Bucks. Cool bucks are very low right now.
Exchange
But
rate
yeah,
isn't
that's
too
the
high.
question.
Damn, that's a good one, dude. Do you have anyone that you're thinking of right off the bat?
I was just thinking
Right
because
out the
I
gate.
went to IKEA recently.
Yeah.
I think some
You're gonna
sort of
haunt
like
IKEA?
yeah, I think like I think like a
Buy a
giant.
reasonably priced. Now I'm Dracula.
Oh, vampire!
Yeah. Whoa, vampire ghost.
Oh,
Okay, buy a very reasonably priced.
What is that one?
This is Swedish. This one is Swedish.
okay. This is a
ghost.
good tack on. What would your ghost sound like as well?
Yeah.
Swedish.
So Andrew's is like a Swedish vampire.
Okay. All right, that's fine with me.
You getting the Skroinkendol? Oh, that's
Good.
It's good. It's got
It's
it's
very
maneuverable.
sturdy. You know,
Yeah.
if you pair that with the skunk and touch, you can actually make a very nice coffee table.
You're gonna be like, you can make a Quackendork. Just keep going. But
Just
yeah.
for 7 plums. Hold on, sorry. I had a fucking. Go ahead. No,
going,
go ahead.
Andrew,
I'll
keep going.
figure
No,
it
I
out.
wanna hear it.
Andrew,
Keep going.
7 plums?
We want to hear the rest of the bit,
yeah,
Andrew.
it's funny.
It was gonna be 7 cloncoins less if you did that.
All right, I don't think maybe it wasn't worth it.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you want to try to let him finish it.
Sometimes they're not all gold.
They're not Shai-Hulud. Oh, that was good. But we were at IKEA, and this was kind of like middle of the day, middle of the week.
Uh-huh.
So it was like empty. It was weird.
Yeah.
I've never been to like. I usually go
Empty
on the
IKEA.
weekends or like
Yeah.
at night, and it's packed. But
Yeah, it sucks.
This time I went and I only saw like a handful of people there, and it made it really creepy. It was really weird.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like there's like weird like just rooms section off. Like the showroom's all quiet. You just hear like music kind of blaring from a distance. You don't know where the speaker is. The music never gets louder.
Kind of smells like hot dogs.
Yeah, kind of smells like hot dog and meatball.
Yeah.
Very good. Very
Very
nice.
good.
The hot
They're
dogs,
reasonably priced.
the hot dogs are not so much. The meatballs are good.
Good. Yeah,
They're
they have
good.
chicken tenders too.
Dude,
Ooh, I'll
I
take
knew
some
that,
chicken
of
tendies.
course.
Oh fuck, the
The-
lingonberry juice is
the mac
very
and cheese
delicious.
Dude, the
Very good.
lingonberry juice is really
That was
good.
the first time I ever had food there, and I
really
I think
good.
the food there is great.
dude, it's
It's
like
cheap.
less than 10
So
bucks.
solid.
I got
Yeah.
so much. Okay, anyway, like just to add to it, great place to haunt. You can sleep in a different
Yeah.
room every night.
That's true.
You could.
I agree.
You can, you can go to the warehouse. The warehouse is really creepy when it's empty.
Yeah.
'cause it's like you just feel like you're in a fucking
You
apocalypse.
wouldn't have to use the bathroom. I was like, you don't have running water, but you don't need it.
You just drop a
need it,
ghost
brother.
deuce wherever.
Ghost juice, yeah.
Yeah. Put it in the light,
Your ectoplasm, dude.
like a poop. Yeah.
Ghost poop. A goop? No. I'll figure it out. That works.
That's a
Shepit.
good place to haunt because I feel like IKEA is one of those places where you're like when it is like empty, all of a sudden it's got a totally different vibe to
energy,
it, and I
yeah.
do like places like that. Like if you go to a certain park or like you'll find like
Yeah.
different places where you're like, ooh, it's Spookyville
You
right
go to the
here.
mall,
Yeah. An empty mall, yeah. It's
Empty
like
mall,
ooh.
yeah.
There's something like dystopian. I like those feelings when you go to.
There's a word
abandoned
for it.
places.
I forget. There's a word for it.
Like
It's
It's like
abandoned.
liminal spaces.
Yeah,
That kind
something
of.
like that.
I know you're a big Reddit head. I love that
Yes.
Reddit. Abandoned. Is it abandoned
Abandoned?
porn?
Yeah.
I think is what it's called, and it's like just
Well,
pictures.
not what you think.
Not-
It's literally just pictures of like abandoned, like overgrown places that
Yeah.
are so cool. Actually, Clem, let me throw.
I think I looked up. I think I looked up the wrong
What
thing.
I was gonna ask her to do. I was gonna say, Clem, please throw up pictures of.
abandoned hole.
Please throw up pictures of abandoned places that are really cool.
Clem, you can throw up the thing that I just found
Yeah.
as well.
What are you doing, stepmall?
Those are one big
One big Swedish hot dog.
Swedish hot dog.
Two meatballs.
Stick your
you're just
Kronkenflurk.
your roll from Ed and Eddie.
Two meatballs, boys.
That would be my. That's what my ghost would be. Roll from Ed and
Yeah.
Eddie. I'm going to get you.
I feel like now.
Borat.
Yeah.
If
Yeah, I guess so.
I feel like in my later adult life now, I'm so tied to the fucking place that I work at. So I feel like it would be like,
Haunt the studio. Why?
I don't know. I feel like people are in there. It's always something new going on.
There's people everywhere.
Yeah, but I feel like I meet people there all the time. So like I have to be a ghost and be like,
You're
yeah,
not
maybe
meeting
that is
anybody.
sad. Maybe
You're
I,
haunting.
Are you trying to network with people as your
no,
ghost?
I'm saying
Stop
like
it.
I just like I like people. I feel like if I'm a ghost, I'm gonna want to be around people that I like. That I'm like
He keeps his LinkedIn like updated, like
dead for
currently,
the
like,
past
dead.
dead but still employed.
He's like running around with a ghost portfolio.
Yeah.
And he's like, ooh.
Please look at my work.
You scare someone and they're like, oh, it's actually pretty good.
It's a nice
I don't
action
know.
line.
Yeah, that's I guess
Line
that's
of action?
sad. I
Yeah,
can't think of any other
I
place
ju-
though. I mean,
maybe I was
Like a
thinking,
bounce house, a sky zone. That sounds cool.
Sky Zone would be cool.
Sky Sounds. Yeah, that's very. Yeah,
A
that's a good
bar
Andrew
would be
answer.
kind of fun.
Honestly,
too.
I could spend a lot of time in a Barnes and Noble. I
I like that.
I love books and I love
can hide in certain books.
manga. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go in the pages of the mangas.
Well,
I don't think that's how that works.
That's how that works.
Hmm.
And then you go into the stories and you can. Yeah.
That's where that
That's
abandoned
ghost
porn
powers.
is.
yeah, that's where.
I'm just gonna isekai into a Barnes
I
and
don't.
Noble.
That's not
book.
part
That's
of the
what you can
question.
do.
This
Yeah.
is not the
Might be
question.
able
I think that's what you can do.
Yeah.
I think as a
That's
ghost.
what you can do.
As a ghost, I don't make the rules. As a ghost, you can do that. You can isekai, folks.
It's a gap.
Is that what we love?
We
Frankly, I love it.
Frankly, the genre has gotten a little too big for me. I didn't want to say it.
Can you do Trump talking about my dress up, darling?
Oh, dude. Really, quite frankly, Marin, you know, she's a 10 out of 10, but that Gojo guy, I don't see what she sees in him. Gojo, he's quite a disappointment, that herbivore man, that guy.
Quite a disappointment. Andrew, where would you pick?
Sorry.
I don't know. I was thinking like in my own life, like would I want to haunt my own house?
See, I don't even have a house. I can't even haunt it. What am I going to do? Haunt my apartment complex? That's sad.
Well,
It's just work shouldn't have been your first answer.
It's just a fun, big studio, you know?
it
You're always going to
fun?
see people there. Always going to doodle,
yeah, but
scare people.
Doodle on
I
the
can
wall.
You want to go to
over-
like Japan or something?
I love Japan, but I feel like I would feel very alone if I was in Japan.
It'd be kind of he wouldn't understand any other ghosts.
Yeah, the
kind of
other ghosts.
whitewashing Japan as a ghost. Is
Yeah.
not a great look. The
Yeah.
optics aren't great.
Yeah. I'm
All the
like,
other
"No, no,
ghosts
no."
are like, go back to your.
They're like, please, you didn't die here. And I'm
Yeah.
like, no. Like, I love it here.
I associate my ectoplasm with yours.
Yeah.
Gentrifying.
Oh, that was good.
Good.
That was good.
That was damn good.
Yeah, my instinct does go to my house, but you're saying I can pick a time, or like I die now.
You die now.
I did shoot you.
You did?
He
Okay.
shot you right now.
I guess it would be now. I don't know. Maybe I'd go back to New York. Maybe I'd be like,
That's cool.
I'd want to. I'd want to.
Sorry, I like that. I like that answer. Imagine being a ghost in New York. Sorry. For those for those listening, I just was very
I want to
enthusiastic
be
about
like
that answer.
a ghost on the water, like a ghost, like at a
Like
lighthouse.
at like a lake.
That's
cool,
And at
yeah.
a certain point in the day, they'll see Andrew with his nice hoodie
and Dune bucket.
and Dune bucket. And he's just like,
Shooting
Sometimes-
ectoplasm into that
sometimes-
Dune
as per
bucket.
the rules of ghosts, I died
Sometimes.
holding my Dune bucket.
Yep.
So
You
I
gotta
get-
take
I
it with
get-
you.
I get
Your
to take
legs,
it. Yeah.
Sometimes on a foggy night, you see the shape of a ghost, a spectral figure, in the bucket.
Fucking a Muad'Dib.
Dune,
No,
a Shai-Hulud.
a Shai-Hulud.
Dude, a movie theater will be pretty
Oh,
sick.
That's a great one.
That's a cool
because
one.
then you're gonna always be up to
Watching
date on those
movies,
movies,
That's a
dude.
cool one.
That's a sick one. Damn.
You'd want to get a big theater too.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to be put into
I
the
don't
back
want that
theaters.
no small town theaters, folks. We
You
need to
wanna
go
hunt
bigger.
AMC 16.
Yeah. I promise.
IMAX of the AMC 16.
I was just about to tell the couch potatoes. I'm like, I promise we're gonna stop the Trump impression after this episode.
After
It will
this
never
episode,
come
yes.
back.
I'm sorry. I'm
So sorry.
Sorry.
It's really good though.
I think
don't know.
It's so fucking
It will just be for this one. We are currently obsessed. I agree.
Yeah.
We'll stop after this one. It's
been out of control.
It's hard to like not just dive back in.
Can't let it go.
That line is very long.
oh,
The
dude,
seats are uncomfortable.
when you really get the back of the throat in there,
Yeah.
that's like you've
Yeah.
done it. You've got the depression down.
AMC 6, it's nice.
It's the volume control.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
You go downstairs.
That's the guy that does the impression on SNL. He says that that's the like 80s Trump.
I love
where it's
when
very
he,
like
yeah, he's
smooth
he's
lit,
like,
very like
hey, how's you get? Yeah.
very like
He didn't
smooth
learn.
lit,
He didn't
yeah.
learn how to speak until the
jazz.
90s.
Yeah.
He's just
baby
scatting.
talk. Yeah.
But now he's got the gurgle.
Babbity-babbity-boo,
you haven't
ba-ba-ba.
listened to his jazz album?
Yeah.
Hey, skabbity boo bap boo.
Zippity dow.
Stormy Daniels.
So many dows, folks. So many zippity doos.
Woo! It's a good question. These are good answers.
Wait, Andrew,
Bring
what did
back
you?
Splash Mountain. Sorry.
Oh, you settled on New York for your answer, right?
Oh fuck! Disneyland is
Disneyland's a good one. Yeah, damn it. That's
cool. Fuck,
a,
that's a cool one.
yeah.
I might.
Because you're always gonna have fun.
Nah, I'll go back to New York.
I think New York's great. See, the way I'm thinking about New York is it's like being Spider-Man in New York, where you just like go find cool
You're just
places
flying
to like
around.
look out. Yeah,
That's cool.
and there's so much to see and do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's cool.
a big city like that has got to be fun. Hey, I might join
cost
you in
of
New York.
living though. Yeah, cost of living is high for a ghost. Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
What'd you say? Ghost coin? Not ghost, coin.
Ghoul bucks.
School bucks.
Cool bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Cool.
cool market is.
a roommate.
Oh no, that's crazy. I'm actually just trying to like figure myself out. Cool. I don't-
Just live with me.
Some
You
independence.
can have
you know?
like the left side of the fridge.
Oh.
And if you're cool, do dishes. And I'll like get groceries and stuff. Do you like
Okay.
spam?
And he's like, you don't mind if we do mellow yellow, right, with the toilet? You're like, please no.
I kind of do actually.
Yeah.
I don't even think we pay for water.
No.
It just feels easier that way. If it's plasm, let it.
Gasm.
Let it gas him. Oh.
Let it sit.
All right. Well, anyway, guys, thanks so much for listening. We hope you had a good time. Basketball, Palatradis.
Shai-Hulud, where can they find us?
They can find us at Couch Kids Podcast, pretty much everywhere. If you have any questions of the week, feel free to ask Couch Kids Podcast.
Has
at
the biggest
gmail.com.
questions.
The biggest questions they got.
you've never
the
heard.
biggest of the week. They're the best ones of the week. I'm gonna tell you, frankly, I've listened to other podcasts. Their questions of the week not so good.
They're
Not
not
so
quite
good.
hitting
There's
us.
almost like a ethnic Europeanness to it. That like come right at the end, like it barely gets in. He's like,
I lose it. I lose it.
Maybe that's coming from
I, lo-
Melania.
I lose it a little bit at the
Yeah,
end.
yeah.
I always get it with the growl.
That's
but yeah,
okay.
please hit us up. And if you have not, please follow us at Couch Chase Podcast on Instagram. We have a ton of updates there. We probably update that the most with behind the scenes stuff. And yeah, and also if you're listening, because of the Kingdom Hearts episode, Thank you so much for listening.
Yeah.
I was also gonna say, Drunk Kingdom Hearts should be out by now.
It will be out.
It will be out.
Yeah.
So make sure you check that out. We had a lot of fun doing it.
Please check out our drunk
All three of
history of
us.
Kingdom Hearts. It was
All
an
three of us had
incredibly fun
so much
time.
fun.
It's a massive labor of love, especially for Andrew. So if you guys could, let us know if you like it. If you want to see more, follow, comment.
Yeah, subscribe.
Maybe we'll do another one.
Maybe.
Chain of Memories is on the
Maybe
horizon.
they'll do the next game.
Maybe I love Chain of Memories. People don't like Chain of Memories, but I like Chain of Memories. Controversial. The card system, it works natively.
All right.
Natively,
End
it works.
Trump
will never
on
return.
the
Sorry.
Game Boy
Bye.
Advance. But I think on the PlayStation.